Hey guys, here's a different, much easier, and much more consistent strategy for the Volundr Forge in Destiny 2 Black Armory. My previous strategy video did most of the explaining of how the forge works, but I'll cover it here quickly for those of you who are new to the activity. If you'd just like to see the strategy for killing the boss, you can skip to the time on the screen now. But the next few minutes will hold some important information. This can be done even if you're only 600 power. I've seen people who have completed it at a team of all 600. I was only 605 in this gameplay, and honestly this method is much more reliable and way faster than the shotgun strategy I uploaded yesterday. So the way this forge works is you need to charge and ignite the forge through 3 rounds. First 2 rounds require you to kill phased enemies, which are the blue scions and gladiators on round 1, and the blue legionaries and colossus on round 2. Picking up the batteries they drop and throwing them into the forge, and then for the 3rd round, you just need to kill the boss. The first 2 rounds you have 1 minute in total to beat it, and you get a bonus 5 seconds for each phased enemy you kill, and a bonus 1 second for each battery you throw into the forge. You need to throw 20 batteries into the forge to complete the round. Bungie actually just dropped the power level of the forge by 5 levels per round, so now the first wave is 605, the second wave is 620, and the third wave is 625. This might not sound like much, but it certainly makes a difference when you're a low level. This means it's even more likely if you're a low level like 600 to beat this forge right away. Essentially, those are all the mechanics I listed earlier. Kill the blue dudes, throw the balls into the forge, and don't die. My advice for this forge, like I mentioned in the previous video, is to stick together, chain supers, and double team and triple team the powerful enemies, especially on round 2. After playing the forge more, I realized any subclass and exotic combo can work, and I prefer to roll with Arc Strider and Raiden Flux exotic chest piece since I am a hunter, and I also bring along a warlock with Well of Radiance, mostly for the final boss, which you'll see here in a minute. But it's really up to you how you want to play. As long as you can make it work for you, that's all that matters. Since the forge is still very difficult, try and use your highest level items. Things I would recommend are the EP Shotgun, Loaded Question, Breakneck, Thunderlord, Whisper of the Worm, Sleeper Simulant, Telesto, Tractor Cannon. Even things like Fighting Lion work great for clearing out tough enemies. But for this specific run, we're all using Whisper of the Worm as our heavy weapon, and when we get to the final round, you'll see exactly why. I would highly suggest using it if you have it, just because it makes the final boss a piece of cake, even if you're only 600 or a few levels above like me. After using Whisper of the Worm, I realized the hardest part of this entire forge is actually round 2. Before I go and let you watch the rest of the video, I'll share my loadout just in case you're wondering what I was using. My primary weapon was the Chattering Bone Pulse Rifle from the Last Wish raid. My special weapon was the Escalation Protocol Shotgun, although really any rapid fire shotgun is great for this forge. My heavy weapon was the Whisper of the Worm exotic sniper rifle, and I was using Top Tree Arc Strider with the Raiden Flux exotic chest piece. Oh yeah, and if you're going to bring along or be a warlock with Well of Radiance, and you're going to use this final boss method, please do not use Lunafaction boots. Since the boots reload ammo from your reserves, it defeats the purpose of using Whisper's White Nail perk that regens ammo out of thin air. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful, and I think this method that we're going to use against the boss is a much cleaner strategy than my previous video, and much more approachable for low-level guardians. And if you think so, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Good luck on the forge and getting your Black Armory weapons, and I'll see you all very soon.